Good morning, boys and girls. It's me, Donna Vee, and it is story time with Donna Vee. The hour in the morning that says hello and wakes you up with so much positive energy, so much excitement. I know some people are waking up, and some people, if there's a time difference, might be ready for a nap. So, whatever the case may be, just know if you're looking to smile, you've landed in the right spot. I am live Sunday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm so excited to see you. So if it's your first time here, welcome. If not, welcome back. This is the place to come if you want to learn about healthy habits, good manners, appreciation, a little bit of everything, really, and how to find it within yourself, because that's the most important part, is knowing that somewhere down deep inside, there exists joy, and I know that we can find it together. And then we're going to send it to everybody else to help them find it as well. So let's just say this. We start every day by recognizing that there's a new letter to each day. And I will say that today's letter is one of my favorite letters. Let's see what yesterday's was, actually. Yesterday's was N, and there's a ton of names on the back of it. Today's letter is O. And why do I like that? Well, good morning, Frank Simon. Terrific Tuesday Timers morning. I love it because O is a circle. Circles remind me of hugs, and I love hugs. So one of the things that we do here is we take hug breaks all the time. One hug break right now. Actually, this is Liv. This was a gift given to me by Liliana and Melanie that watch with their grandmother from Massachusetts. And it's just so cute and squishy and sweet, and a reminder that, you know what? You don't have to give the physical form of love or a hug to just send someone a hug and a love. Love and a hug. Yeah, you know what I meant. Here's the thing. Right now, I know that somewhere around the globe is someone that doesn't feel, I don't know, maybe particularly happy today. But we are here because we want to let them know that joy is right here. And I know I'm on the East Coast of the U.S., to be exact. I'm in Nutley, New Jersey, and it's a pretty cloudy looking day. And we're supposed to have like some rain and then some sun and some rain. But isn't that what life is just like? Good morning, Jim Tomlinson. Speaking of the East Coast, he's coming all the way from the West Coast this morning. And it's super duper early. I think it's like 3 hours earlier where you are. And he is in Fresno. And let's find out what the temperature is going to be. Mark Akita also coming in from the West Coast. I love it. It's amazing. Frank Simon, you're holding us down strong for the East Coasters. It's like we're an even team right now. East, East, West, West. It's nice. I'm really excited because together, the fact that we get to share all this positive energy, that means it crosses over and somewhere in the middle of the country where maybe someone's watching silently or maybe someone will watch the replay, we can cover everybody everywhere around the globe with lots of positive energy, love, light, and excitement. So thank you for being here and for joining me this morning. I woke up this morning, like every morning, with gratitude. And I will tell you this. Ooh, it's 103 degrees today and smoky because of the fires. So we're going to be sending you lots of love and light and maybe even some rain. I wish, right? To help and assist with those fires. It is so crazy. I'm so sorry that you have to go through all that. Whew. We definitely have to send lots of love and light out to the West Coast, friends. And then, so I woke up with gratitude. I had some wacky dreams. What I'm noticing is it's kind of like a little bit of an experiment. I'm noticing that if I eat cheese before I go to sleep, I am having the wildest dreams. And I was at a concert in my dream last night, and I was watching it from a rooftop. It was wild. Yesterday, a puppy woke me up, like climbing across my bed. Have you ever had a dream so real that you're like, did this really just happen? Well, I love dreaming. I do. But I will say this. And, oh, look at this. Michael Bucciarelli coming in from Raleigh. Oh, my gosh. Now we've got north, south, east, west. Who knows? Who loves Storytime the best? We do. That's right. Like, look at me making a rhyme up right like that on the spot. Oh, speaking of rhymes, you know what I got this morning? Lisa sent me her alliterative sentence. You know why? Because she's in a meeting. So I'm going to figure a way to copy and paste it and put it into the comments so that this way we can all share in the alliterative sentence. In case you missed it, the letter for today is O. Good morning, Ryan. All the way over from Ireland, Northern Ireland, UK. So top of the morning to you. Or actually, it's the afternoon there. So, okay, afternoon. It's fine. Let's find out where that letter O is and what it looks like. And if you know of any words that start with the letter O, you can let me know because I'm going to be checking this, which is the names of all the kids, to see if anyone was added recently. I think I've got all of the names that start with the letter O, so perhaps I should shout them out because this is one of the most fun parts for me. I get to tell the kids that are watching, good morning. I'm so excited that you're here and fill yourself with lots of energy, just like Jerry Reesby from Texas. Howdy. Nice to see you, Jerry. Awesome to see you, actually. And here we go. Are you ready? Oh, you want to put the word oracle up. I like that one. Tastes like potato chips. But here we go. Are you ready? Good morning. If your name starts with the letter O, jump up and down. Fill yourself with so much energy and love and know that you are a powerful being and it's so exciting to be here. If your name is Olive, or perhaps if your name is Ollie, or if you're my niece, Olivia Rose, I'm wishing you a good morning and hoping that you know I miss and I love you. Oh, and I have a birthday to celebrate today. Today, I have to sing happy birthday to Danny. Danny is my friend, but he's my cousin Lauren's BFF. So let's sing happy birthday to Danny today. Are you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Danny. Happy birthday to you and many more. I love singing happy birthday to people. So that's pretty awesome. And I hope you have a great day, Mr. Danny. Okay. Oh, Octopus. One of my favorite songs by the Beatles, Octopus's Garden. Occasions. Organic. These are all very good words. And you want to know what? How are words built? Words are built with letters. How are letters strung together? By learning the alphabet and knowing how to create words. And then you take those words, you create sentences, sentences create paragraphs, and then so forth and so on and so on. And then we make books. And I will tell you, one of the things I love to do here is promote literacy and reading. So that's why it's so important that we continue to read together every day. Why not? Ostrich, yes. Okay. And then organisms, yes. And then the largest organ on our body is our skin. And what do we do to keep it hydrated? We drink water. So why don't we try that? Healthy habits coming at you right now this morning. You should totally drink more water because this show is all about healthy habits, learning, good manners. And one of the first healthy habits I do in the morning is I get up and I brush my teeth. Because brushing your teeth is something amazing to do. It's great to keep your teeth clean and sparkly and shiny, and it's great to keep your breath fresh. And I will say that by using minty toothpaste, not shampoo, it makes taking my vitamins a little bit more challenging, but still, you have to take your vitamins. All right, here we go. What's up, Dawn? How are you? I think Tracy's watching as well. I'm not really sure. I know she's with Maggie today. Really exciting. And yes, ocean. Good one, Michael. I think they are down by the ocean. So everyone get ready because we're drinking some water. Water is a healthy habit that you want to continue to do, to drink water, I should say. It's great for all of your organs, but the largest one is your body and your skin. So make sure you keep drinking. And keep breathing because it is so important. I will tell you, some days are easier than others, but if you stay here for a few more minutes, we do this amazing breathing exercise where we talk to ourselves and we say some really kind words. And I'll tell you, when you need to focus during the day, it's a great tool. So Dawn, don't go anywhere. But now I'm going to drink water to the count of 5. Here we go. So grateful to have water, especially clean drinking water. So blessed, so lucky. Okay? All right, let's get these endorphins going, guys. Let's get the arms out and practice the alphabet. 26 letters in the alphabet. That means that 13 letters in is the middle. Letter M, and the space between M and N is actually where we shout middle, and then we change up our exercise. And we do this for the entire alphabet. If it's your first time here, welcome. If not, welcome back. And here we go. So non-spaghetti arms, seated jumping jacks. Why do we do these exercises seated? Because then more people can do them. If you can't because of an injury or disability, don't be discouraged. You can exercise your mind by imagining these letters in different colors or standing for different images, like A for apple, B for balloons, C for cats, whatever works for you. But let's start with putting our arms out and let's go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle, N, O, today's letter, P, Q, R, S, switch, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. A little bit of an injury of my toe, but that's okay. It's fine. It's all for the love of the show. Ooh, that was really good. That was really good. You know what I think we're going to practice next? Well, I'm going to recite my alliterative sentence, the one that Frank Simon posted, because I think it would be really fun to take an alliterative sentence break. What do you think? I am going to put this up on the screen. I am not going to look. While you're looking first, I'm going to copy and paste my next challenging sentence into the, how many times you could say this fast? Maybe 3. That's what I try to do. Here we go. I'm not looking, so don't get nervous. I'm not looking. It's totally okay. Alrighty then. Let's see where Lisa's sentence is. Ooh, here we go. I've got it, and I'm going to post it. But first, I'm going to look at my sentence from Frank. Here we go. Olivia Oliveri only offers obscure orange omelet outside on our own octagonal oak ornamental patio furniture. Olivia Oliveri only offers obscure orange omelet outside on our own octagonal oak ornamental patio furniture. Olivia Oliveri only offers obscure orange omelet outside on our own octagonal oak ornamental patio furniture. I'm going to say, I'll wait for the official word, but I did it. You did it too? Dawn, that's amazing because it's a great way to practice sight reading and it's a great way to have a little fun. Out of the park, Donna. That's right, Frank Simon. I have to say, today, I even feel confident about that sentence. Now, let's see. Should I go right into the next sentence? Or should I perhaps just maybe move on to something else? Look at this. I'm right here. That's so funny. We're going to... Yeah, this is why I only work with one camera. Okay, so let's see. Ouch. Yeah, that was tough. And there it is. There's the next sentence. It's right here. Are you ready for it? Oh my gosh. I'm not looking. I know I'm going completely out of order today, but it's so much fun. Oh, one outrageous overachieving owl obviously overcame odds by owning an ostrich, offering Oliver to Oscar to and others while eating okra and onions, obviously. Oh, one outrageous overachieving owl obviously overcame odds by owning an ostrich, offering Oliver to Oscar and others while eating okra and onions, obviously. Oh, one outrageous overachieving owl obviously overcame odds by owning an ostrich, offering Oliver to Oscar and others while eating okra and onions, obviously. I'm waiting for the official word for that one. That one was a difficult one. That was a very long sentence. Yes, that also was tough. So I'm waiting now to see. If you guys want to check it out, try it yourself. There it is. But let's just see. I obliterated it. That's a great O word. Thumbs up from Michael Pucciarelli. I have to say today I felt confident because I got up really early today. I don't know what's happening. This is 2 days in a row. Well, actually, I do know what's happening. Courtney started a new job. And for any parents out there that might be watching, when your 22-year-old daughter totally gets up early, you either think it's Christmas morning or you're back sending them out to middle school, grammar school, or high school. And when I heard noise in the kitchen, I was like, somebody breaking in. And I was like, oh my gosh. It's my very responsible daughter getting ready for her second day at her new job. And I'm so excited. And then I wrote an email. Oh, that took you down to the third run. It's like, seriously, these sentences are here every day for our reading pleasure so that we can learn to sight read and to know that you could stumble all you want. But if you don't give up and you just keep reading, that's what we should be doing. Because guess how good that is for you. And you know what, Dawn? I'm really proud that you even told the truth. Because like we always say, no one's watching. No one's making you do it. If you do any of these exercises, whether they're physical or mental, do you know what you're building more than anything? Character. And character is something you cannot buy. Character is something that you must earn, learn, and grow. And I'm just so proud of you. So thank you so much. Thank you again to Frank and to Lisa for always providing such amazing sentences. And now, let's practice something that we practice every day, the Asl alphabet. Now, don't go away now because you feel a little bit nervous. You shouldn't feel nervous. This is what it looks like. I keep it up there for you. This is such a great thing to learn, the Asl alphabet. Why? Because then you can communicate with other people that don't communicate the way that we're communicating right now, verbally. They use their hands to create shapes and letters and symbols and gestures so that they can communicate. Now, my cousin Lauren is a sign language interpreter, and she knows way more than I do. But I always like to practice the alphabet with you so that we can continue learning, because it's a great way to just start to fingerspell to get through a conversation if you needed to help someone out or just communicate with someone that communicates by using sign language. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So proud of you. So proud of you. If you practice that, I wonder how good you're getting at it. If you want to let me know, put it in the comments, because I'd love to know how amazing your skills are getting from practicing the Asl alphabet with us every day. We should practice another healthy habit and some good manners. How about vitamin time? I love vitamin time. Me personally, I love it because I know I'm getting some nutritious vitamins. Plus, wait a minute, breaking news. Dawn, you used to teach babies sign language? That's amazing. I'm not sure about all of it. I just know that I think this is more. I think this is more and milk. But maybe I might be right, I might be wrong, but you can let me know. But that is amazing. I love that. And eat, right? That's awesome, Dawn. Are you a teacher? I don't know, but Dawn, you are our star of the show today. Okay, let's take, yes, I got them. Woo, woo, woo. That's amazing. All right, let's get ready to take our vitamins. And we say please and thank you, which is where the manners come in. We also know that we don't chew with our mouth open or talk with our mouth full ever, never, 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 never. And you are still a teacher. You'll always be a teacher. And I'm really excited that you're here. I really appreciate it. Now, if you would like to guess what the vitamins will be, I will say this. This morning's first guess comes in from Ryan. He says, a purple and a yellow, please. And then Frank Simon says, a pink and a yellow. Good morning, Raj. Nice to see you. I think it's afternoon where you are, but good day. How about that? And now I will show you. These are the vitamins. Oh, it's getting to the point where I may have to order some new ones soon. And all you have to do is put your guess in the comments. And then whoever gets to guess it correctly, guess what? You actually get to pick a page from A Beginner's Guide to the Universe by author Mike Dooley, Uncommon Ideas for Living an Unusually Happy Life. Because I do live an unusually happy life, even on the days that aren't so great. Because I learn that I can dig down deep inside and find some leftover stored joy. Yes. Okay, you want pink? All right, 2 pink for Raj. We've got 1 pink and 1 yellow. We've got a guess of 1 purple, 1 yellow. I'm really excited. The day that the yellow one comes out, it's going to be like, wow. All right, here we go. So, please may I have my vitamins? Okay, and then you would say, thank you for my vitamins. And then we all take them. Yes, I can. We can take them together. Are you ready? On the count of 3, I will reveal the vitamins. 1, 2, 3. First one is pink. Second one is purple. Today is a pink and purple day. So, no yellow one yet. And you know what that means? I get to appoint someone like Dawn to pick a page. So Dawn, if you could pick a page from 7 to 158, put it in the comments. It's called A Beginner's Guide to the Universe by author Mike Dooley. If you look up Mike Dooley, when the show is over, you can find this book on Amazon. It is amazing. I've given it out to many people as gifts. This is the hardcover, and there is a soft cover. This has 158 pages that we can get to between 7 and 158, because in the middle of all these amazing sayings are chapter pages. And those are the ones that we kind of skip over for story time because we like to read what we call here the Nugget of Truth. The Nugget of Truth is basically like the fortune cookie. Well, the fortune and the show is the cookie. So are you ready? All right, I'm about to start to take my vitamins if you're going to take them with me, and you totally can. And wait a minute. Penalty. Drew over 10-yard penalty pick again. Wait, stop it. You're so funny, Frank Simon. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So tart because I just brushed my teeth. Page 21 it is. Are you ready? This message goes out to everyone out here that's watching today or on the replay, but especially to Dawn. This started back in March of 2020 because I knew that so many adults were helping so many young people get onto the computer, and I thought this would be something nice to share with them. But this book was written by author Mike Dooley for his daughter, and it's a collective, I would say it's a collection of pieces of advice and thoughts he wanted to make sure that he shared with her and put in a book for everyone. So here we go, page 21. Let's just say this. It starts with a dot, 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 so I'm starting with this lower page right here first. You are not on earth to make things happen, to spread the love, to make it a better place, or to learn acceptance of the things you cannot change. You are not on earth to find your soulmate or your purpose, to put the needs of others before your own. And you are most certainly not on earth to suffer, pay penance, be tested, or judged. You are here because, in your loftiest state of being, perched high above the wonderment, at the pinnacle of your glory, you wondered what it would be like, even fleetingly, to believe in limits. And when you can grasp this from within the illusions, you will also grasp how unlimited you truly are. There are really only two conditions of the human experience: very, very happy, or about to become very, very happy. Your happiness is the ultimate answer to every why you could ever ask God. Forever has only just begun. Slow never fails to arrive, and happy always lasts longer than sad. Time truly is on your side. What a great message today from the Little Yellow Book. Thank you, Dawn, for picking that page 21. It's an amazing page, and I truly appreciate the fact that you are participating today and you're here, and I think that was amazing. So, and this is a part you're not going to want to miss. For all of you out there that maybe are tuning in for the first time, this may look a little odd, but to us at Storytime, it's not. It's just another way that we can be an extension of love, light, creativity, and joy that we can use to elevate the vibration of the global population, to tip the scales to positivity one day, one good kind word, one good deed at a time. Are you ready? Let's get Bartholomew. This is Bartholomew. He represents all things that are good and, like our inner child. But when we started this passion project together, Bartholomew was here because so many of us couldn't see people that we loved. So many of us still can't because of distance, or who knows, maybe someone just has to be where they are. Well, here's the thing. Bartholomew is here to help us to bring out love and sharing it with each other, because he's a symbol. And I love that he is our symbol, because I can hug Bartholomew. I could talk to Bartholomew. I could just tell him anything. And I know that I could trust him and he's never going to repeat it. So it's like having that great self-talk, but teaching children from a young age that you have that within yourself. Okay. So we also use other little tools. Like, for instance, this is Silly Goat. And Silly Goat reminds us to laugh, because laughing definitely elevates the level of joy within you. And then there's also, Billy Goat, which is his big brother who's a little stubborn. Sometimes people are stubborn, but sometimes laughter can really soften them up. But no matter what, love works across the board. Kindness, joy, and all of that. So together we share that. And we want to send lots of love and light out today to so many people watching, and people that are not watching, people that need healing, and people that don't even know that they do. So are you ready, light workers? Let's do it. From your head, your heart, and your whole being. Let's send each other some love and light today. This is August 10th, and I'm really excited. 1, 2, 3. Did you feel that? Isn't that magical? When you think of somebody else and you actually send them love, it can't help but come back to you. But the best part is you can send love and light any time of day, anywhere you are, to anyone, which is great. So if you're walking down the street and you see someone that looks sad, send them love and light. Oh, see? And you have fluffy puppies, and that's amazing, because you're so lucky. You're so blessed to have your fluffy puppies. I miss my fluffy puppy. I want to get another fluffy puppy, but I'm just not ready just yet. But I can tell you this. I have lots and lots of awesome friends that have fluffy puppies, and lots of people watching that do too. Like, for instance, Madeline and Annabelle. And we have Cinnamon and Mush, Dash, Hershey, and of course, my Yogi. I miss him so much. And if you have a pet that you're missing too, you could think of them and send them love and light. It's pretty amazing. It really is. It's such a great tool. And now let's get ready because we're going to breathe in and this is going to be amazing. If you've never done this, you're going to want to do this because it's very grounding, which I love. So I ground my feet, sit up nice and tall, and I put my hands together, and I bring them up here normally. But if you're at a Zoom meeting or on a train or a bus or in front of a lot of people and you can't, the easiest way to do it is by bringing your hands this way, putting your fingers up like this and saying, okay, but we go like this. And what do we say when we do it? Well, we say, I am. And then we make sure, just like Darla, that we only put positive things after our I am statement. I am bright. I am helpful. I am brave. We like to say things like, I am kind. I am peace. 2 more. I am love. I am ready to read. And just like that, you go to a better space and you're ready to sit still, whether it's reading with us or in a class, maybe you're in a meeting, or maybe, who knows, church, synagogue, anything. Whatever it is, it's just a nice way to calm your inner self, ground yourself, and remind yourself how amazing you are. The world will remind you otherwise a lot of the times, which is why we never say anything negative after I am. It's always positive. The world could feed us enough junk food. It's up to us to feed ourselves the positive stuff. Oh, you're so welcome, Dawn. I am here 6 days a week unless otherwise notified in case there's maybe something I have to do, like a doctor's appointment, like this coming Monday. But other than that, I will tell you what, I'm here Sunday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11. There's plenty of content on my YouTube channel, and you can find that over at Storytime with Donna Vee. And if you want old stuff, you can go to Donna Vee Comedy, Storytime with Donna Vee, or Facebook, Storytime with Donna Vee. And you'll see all of the episodes from when we started from March 21st of 2020. It's pretty incredible how this show has evolved. And I'm so grateful because it's people like my friend Lisa who have loaned me books, people that have called me and said, "Ooh, curbside alert." And I pick up books and then I redonate all the books that I read, except for some that I keep for my own personal library. But it is an amazing way to give back to the community, give back to each other, and also keep everyone uplifted during times where so easily we are just brought down. No, we want to turn the frowns upside down. We want to be positive. Turn up the volume on kindness. That's what it's all about. So you ready for some books? Yay! Oh, and by the way, thank you for being here today, Dawn. Okay, now let's see what we have. 3 books from the book box that Lisa has loaned us. And the first one is called Hamilton Duck by Arthur Getz. Let's check it out. Ooh, nice artwork. Story and pictures by Arthur Getz. Ooh, autumn has come. Every day the leaves fell. Birds began to disappear. One morning, Hamilton Duck decided to go for a swim. When he got to the pond, the water was as hard as the floor of the barn. "Well, how can I swim?" said Duck. "The water is as hard as the floor of the barn and slippery too." And as he thought about it, he slipped and fell on his tail. Ouch! He made such a thump. Meant to be. It's the magic of story time. That he woke up friendly fish who had been sleeping in a nice pondweed bed at the bottom of the pond. I had to really look at that one up close. Who is bumping my pond? Said the friendly fish. He swam up only to hit his nose on something that hadn't been there when he went to sleep. Look, said friendly fish, there's a duck. Hamilton Duck looked down and saw friendly fish. Goodness, he said, look at fish's bump on the nose. Duck, who was wise, suddenly thought, winter must be here. The pond is covered with ice. He called, winter is here, fish. But fish had already gone back to his nice pondweed bed. Look at him all snug. And Duck went back to the barn. He doesn't have any boots. He's got it cold. Up to the hayloft. And made a lovely bed of soft, warm, sweet hay. Winter had come. Hamilton Duck by Arthur Getz. Well, I will tell you this, winter is not here today, especially not in Fresno at 103 degrees or 102 degrees. So don't forget, stay cool, stay hydrated, and stay safe, okay? All right, let's see what this one is. Chester's Way by Kevin Hanks. Hanks or Hankies? And Lisa told me that she had 2 dogs, and I will tell you, I had no idea how much dogs enjoyed eating books. Hello, my name is Chester. I like croquet and peanut butter and making my bed. Chester had his own way of doing things. He always cut his sandwiches diagonally. He always got out of bed on the same side. And he never left the house without double knotting his shoes. Chester always had the same thing for breakfast, toast with jam and peanut butter. And he always carried a miniature first aid kit in his back pocket, just in case. You definitely have a mind of your own, said Chester's mother. That's one way to put it, said Chester's father. So Chester's unique. That's awesome. Chester's best friend, Wilson, was exactly the same way. That's why they were best friends. Chester wouldn't play baseball unless Wilson played, and they never swung at the first pitch or slid head first. Wilson wouldn't ride his bike unless Chester wanted to, and they always used hand signals. If Chester was hungry, Wilson was too, but they rarely ate between meals. Some days I can't tell those two apart, said Wilson's mother. Me either, said Wilson's father. Chester and Wilson and Chester. That's the way it was. It's nice to have a best friend like that. They love to go on picnics. Once, when Wilson accidentally swallowed a watermelon seed and cried because he was afraid that a watermelon plant would grow inside of him, Chester swallowed one too. Don't worry, said Chester. Now, if you grow a watermelon plant, I'll grow one too. Thanks, Dawn. I'll see you later. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Chester duplicated his Christmas list every year and gave a copy to Wilson because they always wanted the same things anyway. For Halloween, they always dressed as things that went together. Salt and pepper shakers, 2 mittens on a string, ham and eggs. They really are 2 peas in a pod, said Chester's mother. Looks like it, said Chester's father. How cute are their costumes? Mittens on a string. That's adorable. In spring, Chester and Wilson share the same umbrella. In winter, they never threw snowballs at each other. In fall, they rake leaves together, and in summer, they reminded each other to wear sunscreen so they wouldn't burn. They are 2 cute mice. Chester and Wilson, Wilson and Chester. That's the way it was. And then Lily moved into the neighborhood. Uh-oh. Lily had her own way of doing things. I'm Lily. I'm the queen. I like everything. She wore band-aids all over her arms and legs to look brave. She talked backwards to herself sometimes so no one would know what she was saying. And she never left the house without one of her nifty disguises. Lily waved at all the cars that passed by, even if she didn't know who was in them. And she always carried a loaded squirt gun in her back pocket, just in case. She definitely has a mind of her own, said Chester. That's one way to put it, said Wilson. I actually really like her disguise. I think she's really cool. When Lily asked Chester and Wilson to play, they said they were busy. When she called them up on the phone, they disguised their voices and said they weren't home. Hey, that's not nice. If Lily was walking on one side of the street, Chester and Wilson crossed to the other and hid. She's something else, said Chester. Looks like it, said Wilson. I mean, come on. She's got moxie. My toe. One day while Chester and Wilson were practicing their hand signals, some older boys rode by, popping wheelies. They circled Chester and Wilson and yelled personal remarks. Not nice. Well, Chester and Wilson didn't know what to do. Just when they were about to give up hope, a fierce-looking cat with horrible fangs jumped out of the bushes and frightened the older boys away. I wonder who that could be. She looks familiar. Are you who I think you are? Chester asked the cat. Of course, the cat replied. Thank you, Lily, said Chester. You're welcome, Chester, said Lily. Thank you, Lily, said Wilson. You're welcome, Wilson, said Lily. I'm glad you were wearing a disguise, said Chester, and I'm glad you had your squirt gun, said Wilson. I always do, said Lily, just in case. Afterward, Chester invited Lily over for lunch. "You have a muscle mouse cup?" said Lily. "Of course," said Chester. "I do too," said Lily. "Same here," said Wilson. Chester and Wilson cut their sandwiches diagonally. Lily asked Chester's mother if she had a cookie cutter, and she made stars and flowers and bells. "That's neat," said Chester. "Wow," said Wilson. "What a cool idea." That night, Lily invited Chester and Wilson to sleep over. "You have a nightlight?" said Chester. "Of course," said Lily. "I do too," said Chester. "Same here," said Wilson. Chester and Wilson wanted toast with jam and peanut butter for breakfast the next morning. "Boring," said Lily. "Try this instead." "Ooh, this is good," said Chester. "Wow," said Wilson. "Look at that." After that, when Lily asked Chester and Wilson to play, they said yes. When she called them up on the phone, they had pleasant conversations. And if Lily was walking on one side of the street, Chester and Wilson waved and ran to catch up with her. Look at that. Now they're the three best friends. Chester and Wilson taught Lily hand signals, and she taught them how to pop wheelies. Lily taught Chester and Wilson how to talk backwards, and they taught her how to double knot her shoes. "Some days I can't tell those three apart," said Lily's mother. "Me either," said Lily's father. "Chester and Wilson and Lily, Lily and Wilson and Chester. That's the way it was." So cute. For Halloween, they dressed as the three blind mice. For Christmas, Lily gave Chester and Wilson nifty disguises, and they gave her a box of multicolored shoelaces, extra long for double knotting. They loved to go on picnics. When Chester and Wilson told Lily about how they each had swallowed a watermelon seed once, Lily swallowed 3 of them. "I'll grow a watermelon plant for each of us," she said. In spring, Chester and Wilson and Lily shared the same umbrella. In winter, they never threw snowballs at each other. In fall, they raked leaves together. And in summer, they reminded each other to wear sunscreen so they wouldn't burn. Chester and Wilson and Lily, Lily and Wilson and Chester. And that's the way it was. I love that so much. And then Victor moved into the neighborhood. Chester's Way by Kevin Hanks. I really love that book. Oh my goodness, ouch. It really didn't hurt that much, but it did land on my toe. Okay, you know how we do it here. 3 stories each day. And for our 3rd story, we are also going to be reading a book from the Borrowed Books from Miss Lisa. Okay, I'm so excited. It's going to be such a cute book. I think it's called Old Witch and the Polka Dot Ribbon. Yeah, like the 3 amigos. Okay, here we go. Old Witch and the Polka Dot Ribbon. Howling winds sent branches scraping against the windows and shutters of the old jug and muffin tea room. Rain splashed and sudden lightning made wild shadows on the flapping shingles. It was a terrible morning. Look at that. Spooky. "What a beautiful morning," said Old Witch. who watched the storm from her quilt-covered bed. With a leap, she was out of her quilts and into her high-buttoned shoes. A quick look in the mirror into the mirror told her that her hair was a fright, so she grabbed her pointed old hat and jammed it down on her head. She made a face in the mirror and slid down the banister to the kitchen. Look at that. Ooh. With a great deal of noise, she crashed into the kitchen door. "Bats," she said. In the kitchen, very busy with stirring and pouring, were Nicky and his mother, who owned the tea room. Old Witch had lived in the attic ever since that day they had awakened her from a long sleep in the chimney. When she felt like it, Old Witch helped with the cooking. "What's cooking?" said Old Witch, glaring at the activity. Imagine finding an old witch in your chimney. Nicky's mother carefully explained about the contest. Oldwick needed a new bandstand, and the townspeople agreed that a carnival with a cake baking contest would be a fine way to raise money. "A new bandstand," the old witch screeched. "What's wrong with the old one?" "It's got everything. Spiders, mice, cobwebs, and bats." Nicky thought the best way to answer Old Witch was to invite her to the carnival. "Well, you'll have a wonderful time," he said, "and if you like, you may enter the contest. But Mrs. Butterbean always wins the first prize at every cake contest." Old Witch's answer was a snort as she perched herself high on a shelf to tease the cooks. She cackled as she told Nicky that she was going to sprinkle sand on his sugar cookies. Nicky's mother finally lost her patience as Old Witch knocked a can of pepper into her lemon icing. Between sneezes, she ordered the old troublemaker out of the kitchen. Imagine that. "A wart pox on both of you. On carnivals, on bandstands, on lemon cakes." She stopped long enough to make a face, which was rather frightening, on top of her own face. Then, grabbing her broom, she sailed out of the house to the top of the black walnut tree to sulk and mutter little rhymes like this. "Oh, toil and trouble for Old Witch. I hope they all get wild oak itch." She banged a black walnut with her fist. Her eyes suddenly lit up. "Ooh, a big green moon, a toad's blue eyes. I'll make nut cake and win first prize." Look at that. Pretty spooky. Old Witch stayed up in the tree until Nicky and his mother left for the carnival. Back in the kitchen, she tried on a great flowered apron. Pans rattled, flour flew, a trip to the cellar brought a long forgotten spices to mingle with pumpkin and sugar. In no time, the cake was frosted, covered with a checkered napkin, and placed in a basket. Look at that. Ooh, those are not just any flowers. They look like clovers or shamrocks. Basket, broom, and Old Witch were soon on the way to Oldwick. Look at her flying over the town. There in the village square, flags were flying over striped tents, and all around was wonderful holiday spirit. Ah, look at that. The Oldwick Cake Contest and Sale. Old Witch made her way through the crowd to the main tent. Sometimes her nose barely reached the tabletops, and once she almost had it caught in the cider press at the apple exhibit. Uh-oh. Oof. I don't think Witch's nose juice would be very good. Now at last, Old Witch entered her cake in the contest and stopped to look about. Would the judges dare to choose someone else's cake? She hopped up on the table display to get a better look. Her hat accidentally fell into a large white whipped cream cake, but she smoothed it over nicely with her broom. She tasted the strawberry cake, now the banana, and finally she dipped into a chocolate square. Tasty, she squawked. Very tasty. Let's see what she's up to. She scurried out to a table by the entrance. She peeked out from under the tablecloth and saw the elegant Mrs. Butterbean coming down the path, while her chauffeur carried a tall coconut cake. Mrs. Butterbean carried her nose high in the air. Hush now, she whispered loudly. No one must know that a famous baker makes these for me. By hook or by crook, the Butterbeans always win. Oh, she's cheating. Old Witch became very angry when she heard this. Bats, crickets, and snakes' knees. She cracked her knuckles and popped her eyes. Imagine anyone cheating other than herself, of course. Mrs. Butterbean put the cake on the table just above Old Witch's head and turned to say goodbye. Ooh, she's lying. Carefully, Old Witch crept up and removed her hat. She slid the coconut cake onto her head, jammed on her hat, and coasted off on her broomstick high above the tent tops. Look at her. As she circled overhead, she was somewhat pleased to hear angry voices and cries of outrage. Oh, cries of outrage. The sun sank like a pink ball in a lavender sky, and Mrs. Butterbean still searched wildly behind bushes, under tents, and among small boys. Sometimes there seemed to be a faint cackling in the wind and a light rain of something that looked like coconut as night came over the carnival. A bit later, Nicky and his mother arrived home. Look at that. She's searching everyone. Old Witch sat rocking by the fireplace. She turned her back on them and pretended to have no interest in who might have won the baking contest. Old Witch dear, said Nicky's mother, Nicky won the children's contest. But the most shocking thing happened. They think a cow got loose in the cake tent, and Mrs. Butterbean's cake completely disappeared. Mrs. Butterbean's cake disappeared, said Old Witch, looking at the ceiling. There was a strong wind today. She rose and glared at them. What about my magic nut cake? Well, look at that. Well, you won a ribbon for the most original, Nicky's mother laughed. The judges thought it had a haunting flavor. Nicky added and pinned a polka dot ribbon on her cape. Can you imagine? Old Witch, what are all those crumbs on your cape? Nicky asked. Just a little dust from dancing, she muttered. Is it really? Dodging away, Old Witch made her way noisily up the attic stairs, clacking her wooden heels at each landing. She leaned over the railing. And no blasted dinner for me tonight. I'm feeling delicate. For goodness sakes, Nicky's mother brushed up the floor with her fireside broom. I smell coconut, Nicky. Do you think Old Witch could have... Nicky sniffed. Our Old Witch? He said, looking at the attic. Of course not. Well. And upstairs, an Old Witch crept under her quilt. Jumping Jehoshaphat! I had no idea how much trouble it was to enter a cake baking contest, or how filling. She winked at her polka dot ribbon, and cackled good night to the black crow on her window. Then, putting her hat over her face, she fell into a deep, sweet sleep. Old Witch and the Polka Dot Ribbon. Well, I'll tell you what, it's no contest. I love story time the best. It's my favorite part of the day. And guess what? It's over. It's time to go to work. Yes, I hope today was fun for you. I know it was fun for me. I hope you really enjoyed the story time. Starting the day together with positive energy, joy, excitement, and a little bit of, healthy habits and good manners is never hurtful. So if you won't mind joining me in a hug, all you need to do is this. Put your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right. Give yourself a squeeze for me. Hug yourself so tight and know that everything's going to be all right. I love you. I appreciate you. And thank you for being here. And I'll see you tomorrow morning when the letter is P. P. So, are you ready? Let's breathe our way out. I am at peace. I am grateful. You're very welcome. I am excited for the day. I am totally content. Thank you so much for watching today and every day, Sunday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please don't forget to go over to Storytime with Donna Vee. It's my new independent channel where you can just watch all the live videos and some replays, or you can go to the old channel, which would be Donna Vee Comedy, Storytime with Donna Vee, and you can see lots of videos. There's some comedy, there's some story time, there's lots of things that can keep you busy, but just be mindful. If you want it, put it on for the kids and leave it on, go over to the playlist, which is Storytime with Donna Vee. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow, August 11th, for the letter P. Have a great day. Bye, guys.